I'm Danielle, and welcome to This Enchanted House. Today we're going to talk about houses and home, and why home is so important to me, and why I'm so focused on it sometimes. And to be honest, it goes way back. As far as I can remember, when I was little, I loved playing with things that were houses and homes. I was obsessed with doll houses, and even as a teenager, I was obsessed with things like architecture and interior design, and I've always been into houses and homes and the places where we live. And the witchy side of me says, well, that's my Cancer sun sign, and, you know, bright, flashy, because Cancers are very much homebodies and associated with the home. But for me, home is a lot of things. First of all, home is your center. And it should be a place where you can come and recharge and reconnect and be kind of the best version of yourself. I also associate home with family. Family is important to me, and it doesn't matter what shape your family takes, whether it's very traditional or very untraditional. But the people you live with and spend your time with, and connect, your home should be a place where you all can connect with each other, but also each have your own space, your own core space where you can reflect yourself, express yourself, and recharge yourself. So, as a witch, it should come no surprise that I was thrilled to find out home magic was a thing. It's part of the whole old sort of folk magic that you see a lot of witches use. When there's lots of charms you can involving protecting your home, bring prosperity to your home, clearing out negative energy from your home. And so, as with a lot of things in life, a lot of religions tend to say, put spiritual over here, mundane over here, never the twain shall meet. But in witchcraft, they're just kind of overlapping. There's some things that are purely spiritual, and I think I don't know, I would say the mundane is contained within the spiritual. And home is something sacred. Home is sacred. It is a sacred space. It is the temple to you and your family that you exist in every day. So that's why, things like decorating, things that people consider shallow. Oh, it doesn't matter what paint's on your wall as long as you've got a roof over your head. Well, yes, having the roof over your head is important, but if you're staring at a color you hate every day that makes you feel bad, it's not, that's not going to help you any, and it's going to affect you on an emotional level. And I think there's lots of ways that we kind of dismiss emotion and feeling as unimportant since they're not tangible physical things. But they affect the world around you. The world around you affects your emotions, and your emotions affect the world around you both. It's a two-way street. Those energies, and home is a way to both reflect and recharge those energies, but also express them. So, if it's a color, if your walls are a color you don't like, you should paint that. And then people are like, oh, I always am cost conscious. There's lots of things you can do that are very low cost. You can go get, you can, you can buy remnant paint at paint stores. Stores like Habitat for Humanity sometimes have paint available that they've gotten a discount from manufacturers discontinuing a paint color, and they'll give it to them. You can ask around to see if someone's, if they've recently done a project and they have leftover paint and you could use that. There's lots of ways to change that color that don't involve, money costs. Of course, there's also time costs, which is another thing. And finding balance between money, time, that's a whole other video. But my point is that home is important. The space in which you dwell is important to you. And I know for some people that's temporary space right now. Maybe it's a college dorm or an apartment that you've got your first apartment while you're starting a new job, and you can't necessarily do all the things you want like paint color, but you can, express in other ways, whether it be through your bed sheets or your coffee mug or the pictures you hang around on the wall. There's lots of ways to express yourself in a space and make a space your own. I think a lot of times, home decoration, home styling gets dismissed as being something frivolous. Oh, it's nice if you can do it, and it's something that, people with money do, but you know what? Anyone can express how they feel about their home. And by the way, I hate trends. Don't worry about trends. Do what makes you happy. If you want to paint your rainbow on your wall, paint a rainbow on your wall. If you've come across a batch of wallpaper, because people are like, I think wallpaper might be making a bit of a comeback finally, but there was like a big anti-wallpaper mood in a while. I was like, you know what? I love wallpaper. Wallpaper is great. You can do, like, if you're not someone who can't paint, like, if you don't have that sort of, that's a great way to get, like, really cool pattern and really cool imagery on your walls. But yeah, don't be afraid to, express yourself in your home. And don't be afraid to put things that make you happy or give you spiritual comfort. I think a lot of times, home decoration, home styling gets dismissed as being something frivolous. Oh, it's nice if you can do it, and it's something that, people with money do, but you know what? Anyone can express how they feel about their home. And by the way, I hate trends. Don't worry about trends. Do what makes you happy. If you want to paint your rainbow on your wall, paint a rainbow on your wall. If you've come across a batch of wallpaper, because people are like, I think wallpaper might be making a bit of a comeback finally, but there was like a big anti-wallpaper mood in a while. I was like, you know what? I love wallpaper. Wallpaper is great. You can do, like, if you're not someone who can't paint, like, if you don't have that sort of, that's a great way to get, like, really cool pattern and really cool imagery on your walls. But yeah, don't be afraid to, express yourself in your home. Don't be afraid to put things that make you happy or give you spiritual comfort, or just that, create a space that, you feel comfortable in. There are no rules in that sense. Do what you want in your home. It's your home, after all. But acknowledge the importance of it, too. Don't think of it as something frivolous. Don't think of it as something simply material. It's the material form of something greater, your connection to this world. And treat it as such. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about your homes, how you're making your homes your own. If you practice house magic, I'd love to hear from you, what you do around your house to, add some magical elements. That's actually a topic for me. It's going to be a topic of a whole nother video, but I, thought we'd touch on it a little bit today, because, and tell me, I'd love to hear from you guys, so comment down below. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a like. Please check out some of my other videos. If you like what I do here, subscribe, and so you can, have access to the latest and the greatest. If you want to connect with me on social media, I will put links below for my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I started a Patreon page. There is a free video up right now for anyone who wants to go over there and check it out about, more of the mechanics of what I want to do with this channel. Anyways, I hope you guys have an enchanted day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!